When it comes to standing up in front of an audience and speaking, technological tools seem to come and go. But let's have ourselves a pocket-sized pep talk because there's one simple, misunderstood piece of furniture that has maintained its place as one of the most useful things available to any speaker. And we're taught still to avoid it at all costs. Wrong!
A pocket-sized pep talk, the podcast that can help energize your business and your life with a quick, inspiring message. Now, here's your host, Rob Jolles.
When it comes to standing up in front of a room and speaking, there are certain things that can be extremely useful to any speaker, but one poor aid seems to get very little love. People are so confused by this particular piece of furniture that 99% of the times, they can't even pronounce it correctly. I'm talking about the lectern. For some time, arguments have been made for and against the use of lecterns. The key argument against the lectern is that nervous presenters have a tendency to hold on to them. This not only eliminates mobility, it also impacts the speaker's ability to gesture freely. Without question, that is a habit you need to avoid. When you look at the advantages of using a lectern, however, you'll find that this problem seems somewhat trivial. The lectern's most important advantage is that with a wireless lavalier microphone, it actually allows you more mobility. Now, let's begin with the assumption that you need to look at your notes when you speak, or at least have some sort of guide to help you. With a lectern, you can actually get comfortable strolling back and forth across the stage, knowing that you can work your way back to the lectern when you need to glance at your notes. The key here is glance. A lectern is typically taller than a desk or table, so it allows you to peek at your notes in a subtle way. That ability to sneak a little peek makes the lectern worth its weight in gold. It gives you the confidence to leave your notes knowing that help's only a few steps away. If the material is located on a desk, unless you have supervision, you're probably going to have to bend over to take a look. Through my decades as a professional speaker and the many subtle sideways glances I've made as I've strolled by the lectern, I've developed my own version of supervision. I'm not sure how great my normal vision is looking straight ahead, but I can truly read my notes better when they're raised and to the side of me than straight ahead of me. The lectern gives you another advantage. You have the ability to conceal strategic materials from the audience. If you have an object you'd like to conceal, or if you're planning in a competition with some prizes, the lectern provides a great place to store those little surprises. There are many things that you want to store in a lectern: a clock, your laptop, your remote, a bottle of water, Post-its, reminders, almost anything else you can name. Those objects can fit on the top or inside a lectern. As a matter of fact, I can usually learn all I need to know about a presenter by what he or she has put inside the lectern. One last point I'd like to clear up. People often confuse the words podium and lectern. 99% of the people you meet will call the thing that a presenter stands behind a podium. For the record, Webster's New World Dictionary defines a podium in this way: a low platform for the conductor of an orchestra. Although presenters can perform exciting tasks and presentations, I'm not sure anyone has conducted an orchestra quite yet. Now, a lectern is defined this way: a tall stand with a sloping top to hold notes, a book, or a written speech, etc., as of a lecturer. Used properly, a lectern can be one of the most helpful presentation tools available to a speaker. You can even purchase a portable lectern that folds up and can be carried like a briefcase. So, when it comes to using a lectern, my recommendation is this: don't leave home without it. Regarding the habit of holding on to the lectern, just leave yourself a note on the lectern that says something like this: hands off and move. That should do the trick.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please rate and recommend it on iTunes, Outcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information on this show and Rob at jollis.com.